Did you know that one of the most celebrated books on how to navigate conflict was written by a man over 2,000 years ago? In The Art of War, ancient Chinese warrior Sun Tzu shares timeless insights on the nature of conflict and the psychology of leadership. According to Sun Tzu, no potential battle should be taken lightly, especially in modern times because we live in a much more global society. So a battle between two countries affects the rest of the world too. You should never take action without first assessing yourself, your opponent, and the situation. Once you complete your assessment, you can decide if you have enough of an advantage to risk an outright battle. Here are 5 tactics for an effective battle. Tactic number 1 is to use form to your advantage. You see the form of an opponent when they're in attack or defense mode. The form they take basically tells you about their strengths and their weaknesses. For example, if you provoke them and it takes them a long time to assemble themselves in response, one of their weaknesses may be that they have slow reaction time. The best defense is to lie low and appear unorganized. This is called formlessness. When you're formless, your opponent can't see your strategies, strengths, or weaknesses in action. Tactic number 2 is to continuously draw your opponent out so you can see their strategies in action and give yourself the upper hand. You can draw them out in a number of ways. For example, if they're in a state of comfort and relaxation, you can draw them out by attacking their supplies or trying to disrupt their sleep. Tactic number 3 is to identify, create, and attack vulnerability. For example, attack what your enemy cares about and they'll feel more compelled to react. This is why taking hostages is such an effective battle strategy. Tactic number 4 is to be as prepared as possible. It's a callback to Sun Tzu's core philosophy of knowing yourself and your opponent really well before you go into battle. The goal is to have enough information to design the how and the when of battle, so you can always set yourself up to take the advantage. For example, if your opponent doesn't know when or where the battle will be or how you'll attack, they're flying blind. They won't be able to come up with an effective strategy and they'll exhaust themselves faster from the stress of being on high alert. The final tactic is to combine typical and atypical battle moves. Your opponent may expect typical moves, but you're likely to catch them off guard if you use an action they're not familiar with. As long as your assessment skills are on point, each of these tactics is a sure way to set yourself up to gain the advantage in battle and to ride it all the way to victory. Thanks for the insight, big guy.